everybody. I hope y'all had fun doing multiplication of your decimals. So today, for powers of 10, we're going to be doing division. So yesterday, if you remember, I told you that when we multiply, we move the decimal to the right. But today, we are going to divide, which means we're going to move the decimal to the, if you said left, then you're correct. So go ahead and write this down in your math interactive notebook. And I guess I need a title for today. Can you guess what the title is? If you said division of powers of 10 and decimals, then you are correct. All right, I'll wait for everybody to make sure it's in their notebook. Everybody at home and everybody in the classroom right this second. And if you notice, boys and girls, I'm actually using a different board today. That is because I'm in my switch class. All right, let's look at an example problem. And remember, those of you at home, you may pause the video if I'm going too quickly to make sure that you get this in your notebook before we start doing the work. Here's our little need to knows. Here's our title. Whenever you solve a powers of 10, students, the first thing you need to do is to rewrite your number so that you are ready to work with it. And I've been telling my in-phase students as well, is if you're doing the workbook pages or if you're doing the online independent practice and the PowerPoint is too small, please rewrite your numbers on notebook paper so it's big enough for you to work out. All right, so this time, what is different about our problem? If you said we're going to divide instead of multiply, then you are correct. And when we divide by powers of 10, which way do we move our decimal? To the left. So just like we did yesterday, you're going to X out that decimal because we're going to remove him. He is no longer between the 2 and the 5. And we're going to move him to the left. I'm going to jump over the 2. 1. I'm going to jump over the 3. 2. And what number tells me how many jumps I'm supposed to make? If you said the bossy exponent, then you're right. Remember, he's small and bossy, just like me. So there he lands. Now I'm ready to rewrite my number, and I'm going to do it over here so I don't get too low on the board. I got a dot, I got a 3, a 2, a 5, and a 6. Now when we did place value before, there was a certain rule that we had to do if a number started with a decimal. What do we need to put in here to make it easy for the reader to understand that there's a decimal right there? If you said 0, placeholder, you are correct. If you have 0 ones, but you have a decimal, you need to make sure that you're putting that 0 ones in there so the reader can read the decimal. So really, this isn't a new lesson. We kind of just goes off of what we did yesterday. But when you're given an assessment, you will be asked to multiply. You will be asked to divide. And so you as a student need to be able to, first of all, look and say, am I multiplying or am I dividing? Does that mean I'm going to the right or am I going to the left? Then you're going to have to decode how many places. Then you're going to have to rewrite it and work it out. Then you're going to have to check it to make sure it's reasonable. So I always like to see, where was the decimal? It was between the 5 and the, nope, the 2 and the 5. So I tell students, put your pencil right here and then see your end result. Did you move twice? 1, 2. I did move twice. All right, we're going to do one more example, and then I'm going to let you go ahead and complete your lesson for today if you haven't already. I know I've been dropping my links in a little differently lately. So let's look at ooh. Okay, let's mark this up. First of all, am I going to multiply or divide? I'm going to divide. So I need to move my decimal to the left. And then how many places to the left? 4. So I'm going to remove my decimal from right there. And here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Now I got that 8 carton thing like I had yesterday. What do I have to fill in with these holes? Or what do I put in the hole? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh, a 0? Yes. 1 goes in this hole. 1 goes in this hole. Am I done? No, this is not an answer. You have to rewrite your answer. So I have dot or decimal, 0, 0, 1, 0. Is there a decimal there anymore? No, I exited out because it's been removed. 2, 4. Am I done? No. What needs to go in front of this decimal? If there's nothing in the ones place, you need to put your 0 so that the reader can read it. All right. Please practice, practice, practice. Moving forward, we are going to take what we learned for powers of 10 and we're going to apply it with doing conversions in the metric system. So we're going to be dealing with grams, liters, meters, and if y'all want to preview, if you've ever heard of King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk, that's where we're getting ready to go, using our powers of 10 skill and applying it to the metric system. All right, well, I hope y'all have fun with today's lesson, and thanks for joining. Bye.